Hello students and welcome to Module 4. This is your first of 3 major speeches. So there are a few more steps with this one, a few more assignments, and so I would pay careful attention and make sure that you're really utilizing the resources. So right here you'll see I have the resource page pulled up. This is the thing, the right underneath the video where you're watching this one is resources. So you'll want to click on resources. Here are the directions, how to give one, more resources, how to give one. This number 4 right here, actually 5, I'm sorry, number 5. You will want to ensure that you watch this because this, oh that's lovely. That's what smoothies do to your body.
They were probably
let's just
biggest.
skip. Okay, so right here you can see it's just, and that's funny, it looks like legitimately, I filmed that a long time ago, like last year, and it looks like I'm legitimately wearing the same dress then as I am now. That's pretty funny. Anyways, so you will want to make sure that you watch this video as it goes over what the requirements are for the visual aid. And so I'm going to go over all of the steps of what we're going to be doing. So here we go. The first thing, oh, and then you have the lesson, this lesson over outlines. You'll need to ensure that you watch that. So you will, it will be in your best interest to watch 5 and 6. Watch them twice. They're not long. I try not to give long lessons so that they're very manageable. So 5 and 6, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to post your topic. So this will be a discussion. You have 4 questions. And make sure that you're adequately answering and giving sufficient responses. And then you're going to have to respond to your peers, but on your responses to your peers, you need to make sure that you're looking at the actual topic, and if you notice something that might not be a fitting topic, like for example, you cannot do these topics right here. You cannot do your sports, showing animals, technology, social media. There's a whole list like mental health that's on the list. You can't use those topics. So if you see somebody that has a topic like that, you can say, I think we need this topic is on the list. This topic won't be allowed. So make sure that you're really giving feedback that's going to set your peer up for success. And so read through all of the directions. But for this speech, let me click right here and let's look at the directions, okay? So you are giving an informative speech. It's not persuasive. It's not a demonstration speech. There's no research. You are simply just going to be informing us about a topic. It's also not a personal narrative. So you cannot have a whole key point devoted to a personal narrative. So what I mean by that is you will have some first person in it a little bit, like your credibility statement in your introduction. After you watch the lesson over the outlines, that will make sense. But you aren't telling your story. You cannot have a first person key point, okay? So again, topics to avoid. Make sure you're reading over that and you don't post a topic that's not allowed. This is a 3 to 5 minute speech, okay? So 3 to 5 minutes. If you only speak for 1.5 minutes, you've done half of the assignment and your grade will be adjusted accordingly, okay? So you're going to pick a topic that you know a lot about, a topic that you like. And you might be like, well, you took all the topics I like off the table. All I know is my sport or social media. You do. Don't sell yourself short. It might require a little bit of critical thinking, but think about topics that interest you, not topics you think are going to interest your audience. Now you want to keep them in mind, but it's the way that you present your topic that's going to be engaging to the audience. It's not the actual subject matter, it's how you deliver it. So whatever you find interesting, you know a lot about, that's what you're going to give this speech about. So try to be original, try to think of something unique that you could do. So anyways, number 1, what do you want to do? Number 2, why'd you pick it? Number 3, what's your credibility? That means why should we listen to you over this topic? It's nothing over the top. Like for example, let's say I wanted to do mine over Jurassic Park. I don't have my credibility doesn't have to be like my dad is the director of Jurassic Park, or I wrote Jurassic Park, or I have a pet dinosaur. I could simply be, I'm a big fan. Look, I even have a tattoo of it on my arm. I'm a big fan. That's enough credibility for a topic, okay? So number 4, what will your 3 key points be? So you're going to have 3 key points, okay? And again, you're going to have to make sure that you look at all the resources to fully understand everything. Okay, so after you get done with getting your topic approved, do not go forth with your topic until you get it approved. Let's say that you submit your topic for approval, and by now you should know that we've established that I grade really quickly. So let's say that it's a Tuesday night, and you submit this on a Tuesday night, and then by Wednesday morning you submit your outline. Well, I haven't had time to go in there and tell you that whether your topic has been approved or not approved. And let's just say your topic's not approved, and then you've gone forth and done the outline, and now you're frustrated because you're going to have to redo it. So I will be leaving feedback in the grading, not in the discussion when I grade it. And so and you could also always email me too to get my feedback on any topic idea you might have. So step 1, topic approval, it's discussion. Answer the four questions and respond to your peers, fulfilling all of the requirements listed. Assignment number 2, the outline. Okay, so you are going to have to go back to the resources, watch this lesson over outlines. Okay, and here is a student example. Here is my biggest piece of advice to you would be to legitimately copy and paste this. Okay, so copy and paste this, and paste it into a Word document, and delete everything but the labels. Like delete this, and you're just going to start with, everybody will start with attention grabber, reason to listen, thesis statement, credibility, and the preview of the main points. You'll see this is not a demonstration. I'm going to tell you the history, tell you about this, then I'm going to tell you about that. Then we're moving along to the key points. And you can see here how it's bulleted out. Key point 1, there's a label for it, and it's a complete sentence. First, let me tell you about the history, and then it's bulleted out. You'll need between 2 and 4 bullets. And then a transition, that's a complete sentence. That lets your audience know that you're done with this key point and you're moving on to the next. Then you're going to have key point 2, complete sentence, bulleted out, transition. Key point 3, topic sentence, complete sentence, bullets, transition, closure, and the elements of the conclusion. Okay, so your outline must meet all of those requirements. So you're going to submit it here. Do not submit Google Docs, they won't open. Word or PDF. No AI, just a reminder on that. And then you're going to compose a visual aid. The visual aid is something you will use in your speech. You have to be the one to control it. You can't have somebody click it for you, and you have to have some sort of interaction with it. And so let's just say that my if I'm using this as one, I would be like, as you can see here, you'll post your PowerPoint here, 5 to 7 slides, and you'll have that interaction with your visual aid. And so you can use a laptop, but you can't, if you use a laptop, it needs to be next to you, okay, not in front of you. You can't hold it. You can't sit down. You have to be standing up and present it. The ideal way will be to project it to a larger screen with today's technology. That is what most students do because it's very easy to do. You can almost project anything to a TV. And so, but if all else fails, your last resort is a laptop. That is fine, but it has to be next to you. You still have to have that interaction, not in front of you. That's awkward, and you cannot hold it. So you're going to submit your visual aid, okay? Don't use Google, anything Google, they don't open. But whatever you submit to me, check it and make sure that I can access it. So if you're using Canva or Prezi, I'm way good with that, but just make sure that I can open it. And so then you're, and also keep in mind, you don't want a lot of words or text to your visual aid. So ensure that you watch that lesson. This is not a big note card for you. So this is not for you to be able to look at it and be like, oh, cool, I have extra help on my speech because it's all right there. You're not just taking your outline and putting it onto it. You cannot do that. So you'll submit the outline and get feedback on that, and then you're going to film your speech. The requirements of that are the exact same. Audience of 4, stand up, professional dress, let me see all of you standing up, and then having that interaction with your visual aid. So all the resources are there, all the information you might need is there. Enjoy this one. Take this opportunity to speak about something that really interests you. And if you have any questions or concerns, let me know, but let's have a great Module 4.